Welcome to Full Circle, your source of health, business, and entertainment. And today I have a very special show. My guest today is a very, very good friend of mine. And his name is Elnaquam, the owner of Health on Earth Herbs. How are you?
I am excellent. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. You're looking wonderful.
Well, thank you.
Long time no see.
It's been a while, but you know, things have been moving steadily upward. Mm-hmm. So that's a good thing. We've been working with co-parts in Africa. We've been bringing herbs in and bringing in more health and wellness, redefining what wellness is. We have to look at the holistic side of wellness. It's not just what we eat, it's not just exercise, but holistically there's so many things involved that we have to do in order to get that balance, mm-hmm. which we call wellness.
Okay, so the last time you were here, which was a long time ago, I can't believe I've been taping as long as I've been taping shows.
Yes.
Because I think you were like in the role of the first set of guests I had.
At least 3-4 years ago.
Yeah. So, but your name, the name of the company has changed because when you were here before,
it was Totally Vegan, which we still have our Totally Vegan products in health food stores. But what I found that this is a nutrient deficient society. And being a vegan, I eat no meat, no dairy, no eggs. So I found that in order to supplement those nutrients, we had to go back to the motherland. So what I found was a nutrient-dense food called moringa. Moringa is a tree that grows in Africa and other sub-Saharan countries. And what Johns Hopkins School of Medicine in Baltimore, Maryland says about moringa is that ounce for ounce, moringa leaves contain more vitamin A than carrots, more calcium than milk, more iron than spinach, more vitamin C than oranges, more potassium than bananas, and that the protein quality of moringa rivals that of milk and eggs. So in this society, even when we eat right, we still have a nutrient deficiency. And what we found with moringa is that people get that energy. It's guaranteed. We make a guarantee that if you don't see your energy level go up in 7 to 10 days, you can get your money back, 100% money back guarantee. And over the 5,000 or so bottles that I've sold, I've got less than 10 back.
So African superfood.
Yes.
And it comes in a, what is this,
it's a powder?
A powder?
No, it's a powder. It is the pure moringa leaf powder. And it's in teaspoons. You take 1 teaspoon a day. So this is a 30-day supply. It's 30 teaspoons. But I'm telling you, in 7 to 10 days, you're going to see a difference in your energy level. John,
how did you happen to come up, find this moringa?
Well,
am I saying it right?
You're saying it right, moringa. About 7 years ago, I invested in some land in Ghana, 50 acres of tribal land that we got a lease on. So I was trying to find what could I plant that would be the most beneficial for our people. And in doing the research, I found out about moringa. If you go to our website, which is at www.westafricanmoringa.com, there's a series of videos on there that you can also see on YouTube. The Discovery Channel did a video on moringa. They call it the Miracle Tree. So if you put in the Discovery Channel Miracle Tree, you'll see that. The View did a video on moringa. They call it a superfood. And Dr. Oz did a video on moringa. So and he talks about how it regenerates the energy. Because again, if you give your body what it needs, it can regenerate itself. But the thing is that we don't give our body what it needs to do its job. So moringa, I believe there's basically 2 causes for 90% of our ailments. And I'm talking about cancer, diabetes, all of them. And those 2 causes are this. It's getting too much of what you don't need which brings us to the soursop.
Before you go to that, I want, you know what, let's go to commercial break real quick, and when we come back, we're going to talk about the soursop and some of this good food that you have. I'm trying to keep my hands off of.
All right.
So we're going to go to commercial break, and when we come back, we're going to finish speaking with Elnaquam, a good friend of mine that's going to give us some very good, healthy wellness advice. We'll be right back. Once again, I have a good friend of mine here today, Elnaquam, and we're talking about his, I don't want to say new product.
It's not new, but it's the first time we've been on here with it.
With me.
That's right.
Because you've been all over the world with this.
Absolutely.
Sounds like to me.
It's been all over the world. I'm trying to catch up.
So before we get started with this other, you said that this gives you
Energy.
and you need to take a teaspoon.
1 teaspoon a day. You can put it in your water, you can put it in your smoothie, you can sprinkle it on your salad. But if you get 1 teaspoon in your day, you're going to see a big difference. You know, in the scriptures it says, and the leaves of the trees shall be for the healing of the nations. But we don't take no leaves. This is the leaf of a tree. The soursop is a leaf of the tree.
Okay, yeah,
and
so
they're
the
African
soursop,
grown.
let's talk about that because this is real leafy.
It is.
So now let's explain this one.
Okay, this is soursop. If you do a Google search on soursop,
Does it come from?
No, these are 2 different trees, but they come from the same land. You know, Africa is a nutrient-rich country. The nutrients in the soil are, well, Africa's where all life began. So you know you've got all the nutrients necessary for life. And where we grow the moringa and the soursop, this is virgin land that has never been farmed. So soursop, I also have reports on soursop, and soursop kills cancer cells. It kills fibroid tumors. I even have some documentation here, but we're going to do that on the next show. But I've got information from the University of Nebraska and from the Purdue University. Purdue University and its staff has filed 9 patents on soursop around its anti-tumor properties. And I'm going to give you that data so you'll have it. But it kills cancer cells. It lowers blood pressure. This 1 bag makes 2 gallons. You bring 1 gallon of water to a
2
boil.
gallons of what? Okay, it's tea.
Tea.
Okay.
You bring 1 gallon of water to a boil. You put half this bag in here, and you let it steep overnight. And you're going to drink 3 8-ounce glasses a day. And the instructions are on the bag. And I'm also going to present you with some of this so that you can become a witness of the healing properties of African herbs. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to reconnect people back to the earth.
So half of this bag makes a gallon?
So this 1 bag makes 2 gallons, which is enough for you to do a 10-day detox. If you drink 3 8-ounce cups a day, 2 gallons would last you for 10 days. So if you're doing a 10-day detox, and once you see the information, we can actually email the information on the Johns Hopkins report and on the soursop for the moringa and the soursop. If anyone wants to send their email address, if it would be okay, I can give them a number. Or you can, if you text me an email address to 708-620-9176, I can email you the data on the soursop and on the moringa. And I always say, do the research.
Right.
Don't take anybody's word for anything.
I totally
do the
agree.
research and find out for yourself. And let's wrap it all around with wellness.
I totally agree. So again, this is just to be used for
Detoxifying the body.
So when you're saying detoxifying the body,
It kills worms. It kills parasites. It kills bacteria. It kills cancer cells. It kills fibroid tumors. It detoxifies the body. Like I was saying, there's 2 reasons for our illness. It's getting too much of what we don't need and not enough of what we do need. Because wellness is really balance. If you give your body the nutrients that it needs, and you take away the toxins that it don't need, you will be well.
so do you have a website where you can actually
do.
go and
Yes, you can go and purchase these products at our website at www.westafricanmoringa, WestAfricanMoringa.com.
Okay. Okay, now, my next question. This looks kind of
Leafy. So you've been separated from the earth so long, we don't even, we're so deep, we're looking for a bag to come up.
most of the earth.
Yeah, okay.
But it's just like, it's just like these are just kind of like extra. You know how you see the herbs most of the time, everything is kind of.
But this is uncut. This is P-Funk, uncut, the bomb. Yeah, straight from Africa. You know, this is African grown. And I left it in this form for a reason. Because I want people to begin to reconnect with the earth. Every product that we have comes from the earth. Whether it's a car, a house, the clothes, everything that we have, every product that's sold comes from the earth. But we are disconnected from the earth. We have other people to produce things and process it and give it to us in a processed form. So my goal is to reconnect people with the earth, which has the healing properties that we need. Okay, so you saying that, you know, once you make this gallon of tea out of with a half of this bag, what would you suggest that they eat? They shouldn't eat nothing, like when we just fasting. What should they eat in the course of the 10 days? When you're doing a detox, I would suggest that you only eat fruits and vegetables, preferably raw. Fruit is raw. Vegetables, I would prefer that for that 10 days you juice. Right. Do your juicing, do your salads, do your fruits, because we're talking, and we should cleanse our body at the beginning of every season. At the beginning of the spring, the summer, the winter, and the fall, we should do a detox. So this is the right time for it because this is the beginning of the spring. So all winter we've been poisoning ourselves indoors, so we haven't been getting no fresh air or nothing, no sunlight. So now we want to detoxify our body. We want to get all the sunlight that we can. Don't be afraid of the sun. We want to get all the fresh water that we can, and we want to relearn how to breathe. Okay, let me ask you another question. Will this help you go to the bathroom? Elimination? Yes, both will. They both will. So you can have this and have this in the same day? You should, because this gives you the nutrients that you need, and this is taking out the poison that you don't need. Okay, so is this expensive? No. This bag costs in the health food store $15, which means it's $7.50 for a gallon. So you can go to some health food stores here in Chicago or in the suburbs? Yes. Give us a couple of... Southtown Health Food Store, 2100 West 95th Street. Bon Santé Health Food Store, I think it's 1530 East 53rd Street in Apple Park. Okay. You can go to Sunrise Health Food Store on Torrance and on Balmer, and Heritage Health Food Store at 4111 West 183rd Street. Working with all. You can get these products and our food products from all the stores. So you can actually see both of these. I don't know how I've been walking past them. Maybe it was just meant for you to be on the show. That's right. To make me recognize. And I'm going to present you with some, because once you start taking them, you won't know how to live without them. You have so much energy, you'll be, you really notice it when you don't take it. Right. You notice that I'm drooping. But I'm 60 years old. I have more energy now than I did when I was 35 years old. Yeah, you look good. Because at 35, I wasn't getting the nutrients that I need. And again, like I said, this is a nutrient-deficient society. So what would you suggest after coming off a 10-day detox with this? What would you suggest them? How should they, because of course we know once you come off, we usually try to stay on the raw. See, I've been learning a lot since the last time you was here. All right, I see. It shows. I can tell. The proof is in the pudding. All right, hey. But, would you suggest that someone, because I deal with quite a few meat eaters. Yes. But at the same token, we talking nonsense when we say something about not eating meat and trying to eat raw. Yes. So it's not normal. Exactly. So what would you suggest after somebody that do eat meat that's is trying to get over to the other side of the line? And that's a very good question. I would suggest that, number one, those things that you did for the 10 days, you continue to incorporate those things into your weekly diet. You might have a meatless Monday, But one day out of the week, you eat red beans and rice, collard greens and cornbread. You don't eat meat for that.
Right.
You know, you can have you some oatmeal and toast for breakfast.
Yeah.
You can have your nice soup and salad for lunch. You can have a big old plate of greens with some onions and tomatoes and some cornbread and some red beans and rice. That's a meatless day. So I made the transition all at once. 1 minute I was a meat eater, eating every kind of meat there was under the sun. The next minute I was not. Because my father died of a stroke from high cholesterol. My mother had a stroke. I was normal. My cholesterol was 289, which means I had one foot in the grave and one on a banana peel. But I decided I wasn't going to be normal.
Right, you wanted to change.
And that's when my journey started. Hallelujah.
So now, let's talk a little bit about this food. Because
all right.
I've been trying to keep from
This is
a spoon.
This is what we call the raw trio. You know, these chips and your fingers work real well, and that's why we put them in there. This is called the raw trio. Now, food is medicine, and I put this combination together.
Thank you for saying that.
Food is medicine.
Thank you for saying that.
There's an ancient African proverb that says, let your food be your medicine, and let your medicine be your food. Now, this combination, you going to try some?
I'm gonna wait.
Okay.
I don't want to be greedy.
Okay. This combination is raw kale salad, raw carrot salad, and a raw sunflower seed pate. Now watch this. I put this combination together because it builds the immune system. There are 5 things the immune system needs in order to operate properly. Vitamin A, which it gets from the kale, vitamin C, which it gets from the carrot, and vitamin E, zinc, and selenium, which it gets from the sunflower seed. So those 5 things, and again, holistically, this is a leaf, a seed, and a root. So holistically, you're getting all parts of the plant. But I've had people with HIV eat these meals, and they can see a positive effect because it builds their T-shed cells. Your immune system needs certain things in order for it to be strong. And I'm not talking about a pill that was created in a laboratory.
Exactly.
The Creator put your health and your wealth in the earth. And these plants love you because they reach down in the earth and they bring forth vitamins and enzymes and nutrients that purify the blood and build the immune system. That's what I call love.
That's what I call
love. What more, Lord?
Now, how many calories would this be?
I can't tell you that, but I can tell you this.
I was going to ask that, didn't you?
I don't. It's okay. It's okay. Because you know what? When you're eating right, in my opinion, you don't have to count calories. When you're eating a lot of starches and you're eating a lot of meat and when you're eating raw foods, and this is all raw, you can eat as much as you eat a whole plate full, a whole table full, and it's okay.
Exactly.
But it's when you're eating the wrong foods that you need to be counting calories. But when you're eating kale greens and carrots and sunflower seed, it's all right.
It's all right. And it surely looks very good.
And it is, and that's an organic corn chip. And again, those same health food stores that I named, you can find our food at.
Okay, so now what's this? This
is for that sweet tooth that so many of us have. This is a sweet potato pie, but again, it's vegan, which means there's no eggs, no dairy, and the only sugar that we use is raw evaporated cane sugar. So it's not like a processed sugar. So many of our people have diabetes because we're eating so many processed foods. And what happens is that our pancreas creates insulin. And the insulin is used to break those sugars down to their most natural forms of our body so they can go into our cells. But when we eat processed foods, our body has to do a whole lot of work to break it down just so it can be absorbed. So when you eat natural sweets, it's less a process and it doesn't overwork the pancreas. And again, we fast for 1 day out of a week just to give your body an opportunity to heal itself. We put so much stuff in our body, and I'm a vegan. And my body still needs to heal itself because the air I breathe, the toxins that's in the food, the water has so many impurities. Our body's working 24/7, and it takes more energy to digest food than anything else. And it takes more energy to digest meat than any food that you eat. So we need to give our body a chance to do what it do.
Oh, this kind of heavy. This
it's
is
sweet
the
potato
sweet
pie.
Potato pie. So we didn't talk about the raw. So now, this was, I think, one of my biggest problems when I first became a vegetarian. I would still sneak and eat real cheese.
Yes.
And I kept finding, you know what? This is what's making me sick, and this is what's slowing what I was trying to do. And it was like cheese and noodles. I mean, it was just like I was fighting that battle for a minute.
I'm clear, and I know why.
So
cheese is one of the most addictive things in society.
Right, exactly.
Cheese is very addictive, and they put things in the food to make them addictive. They know what they're doing. They put these things in your food so that, I mean, especially African Americans, we eat more cheese probably than anybody on the planet.
But you know what's funny is that when I tell people, you know what, I don't eat this and I don't eat that, and I don't eat it because I can feel a big difference in my body. I said certain vegetarian cooked I don't eat. I will go weeks and weeks. You know, it's okay to treat yourself, but I go weeks and weeks without eating cooked food, vegetarian cooked food, because I still feel good when I stick on the raws. Now, back to this cheese. When I finally start establishing, there's this tofu, this cheese that I can, soy, and I'm like, okay, I can eat that cheese.
Yes, but again, there's nothing better for you than raw foods. Anything that's processed, even this cheese, eat in moderation. Stick to raw fruits and vegetables, cooked fruits and vegetables. But I would tell people this, 99% of stuff you eat, you should be able to recognize it. Oh, that's a pumpkin. Oh, that's a grape. Oh, that's an avocado.
Right.
But when you can't recognize food in its natural form, that means it's been processed.
Okay, so when you say this cheese, because that's what I want to get on.
Yes, this is made from organic soy milk.
Of vegetarian cheese.
Okay, that's what, but when people are in transition, like you were talking about meat eaters, we're cheese eaters.
Right.
So when people are transitioning, they need a substitute.
Exactly.
So this is a substitute for you to eat until you go to. See, we're all in transition. We're just at different places. So people that are coming from meat and cheese, they need something to carry them over until they can get strong enough to go to the next, if that works. And it's zero cholesterol. Cholesterol clogs the arteries and causes us to have heart attacks and strokes. So
it looks and smells good.
It's better than cow cheese, but at the end of the day, fresh fruits and vegetables are what's best for you. You
hear me?
I'm leaving all of this for you.
I'm holding on to it.
But you have to be careful. This cheese has got a name. People call it, once you start eating it, you're in trouble. They call it crack cheese.
See, but you know
once
what?
you eat it, you're not going to want to stop.
But here's what I do.
French jalapenos in here, too.
Here's what I do. I eat a little bit, and then I give it to my daughters and my nieces. My daughter and my nieces.
But tell you, come back and be gone.
I give it to them. That way I won't keep going back to it. Well, you know what? It takes time and to train yourself to eat a certain way, to keep. It's more. I always tell people it's more of a mental thing. And it started getting kind of easy for me the last year or so, because I got set in my mind. I know how I feel. I know how my body feels. I know the energy. So it's just like, okay, I would love to have that, but you know what? I don't need it.
You know what? I'm going to tell you how I do it. I tell people, you have to love the food that loves you back. You have to treat your food like you do your mate. If they don't love you back, you get rid of it. But that's how you do your food. No matter how good that food is, no matter how good that man or woman is, if they're not good for you, you need to just bite the bullet, suck it up, and keep on trucking. Well, that's the same thing with your food. You got to realize that you are what you eat. Everything you put in your mouth is what your body's using to build new cells. So even though it might taste good, that doesn't mean it's good for you.
So I want to briefly go back to the moringa. Am I saying it right?
Moringa, yes.
Moringa. And let's just briefly, because we're getting close to time. Time goes so fast.
Yes, it does.
On Full Circle, especially when I had those guests that's giving me so much knowledge.
Hallelujah.
And my viewers,
Well, I'm just a humble servant. I'm here to just share what the Creator shared with me.
So now tell us again about the moringa.
Moringa is a nutrient-dense food in a nutrient-deficient society. These are nutrients straight from Africa. We take it from the earth all the way to the shelf. There's no middleman.
And can they go, do you have a website under Heaven on Earth?
Yes.
Herbs?
Well, it's under www.westafricanmoringa.com, and you can order right online, or you can give us a call at 708-620-9176, and we'll be more than happy to take your orders.
Now, in order to get this moringa, I mean, well, you can get it separate, but Elnaquam said that it'll be best if you work the detox in, especially since it's springtime.
That's right.
You want to get that nice little cleanse.
That's right.
So you could put on them little shorts.
Well, I tell people, we wash the outside of our body every day. Shouldn't we at least clean the inside out once, 4 times a year?
But you know what? When you clean the inside out, you find that the outside
looks better.
Looks so much better, so much your skin.
Yes.
And you know what? I always brag about my skin. I don't know if you all know. Right, and thank you. But I don't know if you all know, all my viewers, that I'm not wearing any makeup. The only thing I'm wearing is this little eyeliner, a little bit. I don't wear any makeup. All of this is natural. I probably should. Every now and then, I will be pressured to put it in because the skin shines underneath the light. But I love to be natural. Yeah, but you know, you're supposed to not be doing all that shining on TV. So they say. So again, it's a good thing to actually get you this detox and get started with it, and they can go online again, and they can also go to some of the health food stores. So let's talk about this.
Yeah, the soursop again is a detox. It's everybody from the Caribbean knows soursop. If you know anybody from the Caribbean islands, ask them about soursop. They'll say, "Yeah, man, it kills cancer." They'll tell you. Everybody in the Caribbean knows about it. But again, if you give us a call, because this is on your show, we'll give them a 25% discount from what they get in the store.
Okay. And I mean, you can also go to TV show Full Circle at yahoo.com. I always get at that email address out because it's so easy for me to check it when I do Star Planet, because you can also go to Queen at StarPlanetTV.com as well. But it's always easier to just catch me at TV show Full Circle at yahoo.com, and you'll get right to me wherever I'm standing at, wherever I'm sitting at. It's much easier. And if you're interested, you know, contact me, and I'll make sure that I call Mr. Man on the spot. Hey, we got some people that's looking for this. They need it. So they can also, you know, check out some of the health food stores that he called out earlier. And before, we're going to go run the commercial break before we end the show. We're going to go briefly through the food again, and then you can get in the stores, your email address. We want to get all this information before you leave. We'll be right back. And I'm loving the new name, as well as this total, what was it? Totally vegan.
Yes.
Total vegan. Right. Am I saying it right?
Totally vegan.
Totally vegan.
Yes.
And he's brought some new products. Before we went to commercial break, I wanted you to give us that email address real quick.
The email address is africanmoringa@yahoo.com.
Okay.
The website where you can actually purchase products online is www.westafricanmoringa.com.
Okay, cool. So you want to briefly give us, before we close out?
Again, the Raw Trio is the immune system builder. Cancer can only exist when the immune system is compromised. Keep your immune system strong. For you sweet eaters, we have sweet potato pie, apple pie, sweet potato pie, and apple pie. We have jalapeno cheese. We actually have 20 products in the store, but the ones that are really good for nutrients is the moringa, a nutrient-dense food, and soursop, which is a detox. Okay.
Both of them. I'm trying to make sure you all recognize. Turn. And
there are other moringas on the market, but ours comes from Africa. There's moringa from India and from Thailand, but ain't nothing like African moringa.
Okay, so how would you be? You'd be able to
Heaven on Earth, by our name. Okay. And it says West African moringa.
And give us the number in case they want to call you directly.
Again, my number is 708-620-9176, 708-620-9176.
And the next time you come on the show, because the last time you was here, which was a long time ago, we had some nice drinks and
the moringa smoothie.
Okay, so the next time you come, so we're going to have you on, because this month of April, Miss Queen is trying to stick with the wellness. I want to push out that health, that exercise, and getting your body together, because the summer is right around the corner.
That's right.
So if you start off once again with that detox.
That's right.
And the moringa, because this is made out of powder.
That's it.
So you can make juice with it, right?
You can juice it, you can sprinkle in your salad, you can put it in your grits, on your oatmeal. That's what I do.
So if you start off with that, you on a good way to getting yourself back on track for the summer.
Right.
And all you have to do, you have the energy to run and stretch.
You got the exercise. You got the exercise.
Well, I want to thank you so much for coming out. And again, I want to get you back on very, very soon, because I know you do a lot of traveling.
I am your humble servant. I'll be going in May back to Ghana, but I'm only going to be for 3 weeks. And whenever I'm here, all you got to do is pick up the phone, and I'm yours.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Well, I want to thank you again. I had so much fun. And to all my viewers, I hope you all enjoyed yourself as well. You all know my motto: same time, same place, right here next week. Peace, and we out of here.
Where's on that? Where I am? That's a bad chick. Where I am? Show like where I am. That's a bad chick. Where I am? Show like where I am. That's a bad chick. Where I am? Where I am? That's a bad chick. Where's on that? Where I am? That's a bad chick. Where I am? Show like where I am. That's a bad chick. Where I am? Show like where I am. That's a bad chick. Where I am? Where I am? That's a bad chick. Where I am? Show like where I am. That's a bad chick. Damn, that's a bad chick. Hey, that's a bad chick.